Alright, here we go. With the winner bracket semifinal again. Soin in the upper left, Sock in the upper right. Let's hope he's not disconnecting now. Of course he is aware that the Farseer was Soin's plan on map 1. Would it be the same here? Yep. This time he goes for a barracks though. So it's not the ultra fast tech. It's quite okay because Sock had a solution for that. And maybe you want your Farseer a little higher or have a little more options to creep. It's very unfortunate that they dropped because I would have loved to see the Dark Ranger versus Alchemist meta. Or game playing out. Wow, I really lost 100 viewers because of this Kanye topic. Oh man. People are salty about this. Jesus. So, we've seen more and more Farseer. It depends on the matchup, of course, but I think it's around 35% pick at the moment. With the Blade Master being still the dominant first hero and the Shadow Hunter making a little appearance.
Forces are under attack.
So, Farseer, Wolves heading over. Sock is changing it up as well, going for the Merc Camp first this time for Mercenary Access. Of course, the Shadow Priest is a nice addition. And he gets that hoodie. No steal on this Mercenary. If this is Boots or Pendant, this is really nice. Talisman of Evasion, to dodge a few wolf shots, that's fine. He's not even a scout tower? Oh man. This causes some harvesting time for lumber. Not a single kill yet though. And he resummons the wolves to not give the experience to Sock, which is nice. Got that one dispelled though. If he ends up with the Shadow Priest kill, that's fine. It's a good trade. Farseer is quite fast. And he can follow him and he can kill him. So no dispel, no healing anymore. But of course he can get more. And does the wolf finally get a kill? He's hungry! But it's not enough. Saves him before the final shot arrives. Still gives the no, wow. Nice save! Do not feed the Archmage too much. And that's of course the problem for the human now. The wolves can always go into the main. Except if you block it with units or something. Soin is losing this grunt though. No shot, no speed scroll, and that was a lot of focused damage on that grunt. And despite the harass, this is quite an early tech for Sock as well. Of course, way ahead is Soin. Is this an early tech even? 4 minutes? No, not really. So this is a normally delayed tech with this, losing more time for the lumber. But this is what you get when you don't go for a Scout Tower in this day and age on 1.29. Can be punished so hard. Imagine a Lightning Shield now. Would be even worse. And he's killing more. And Sock is in tech. He does have quite a good wood bank to build the tier 2 stuff, but oh man. Yeah, grunt loss, but this doesn't make up for it. Almost level 2. Just from peasant kills. Going Lodge and Raiders this time with a TC second. So Raider Walker Wave. It's cool that we have to speculate. He could also go Storm, which is not the best thing I guess. He could also go Shadow Hunter, as we saw he can also go Dark Ranger. In like 3 weeks ago, this was set in stone that this is a Shadow Hunter. And a Blade Master, obviously. So Sock is playing blind. He has basically no idea what's coming up. He can't afford sending Militia over to a Scout. He cannot afford sending Water Elemental over. And he's going for a Lumber Mill. I think he's expecting Wyvern again. So he wants at least one tower in his base. Yeah, there we go. So this is wasted resources at the moment. Lumber Mill is never bad. The Scout Tower will help him against the Wolves. But he's not going for an Arcane Tower. So just a Guard Tower, which is also not that bad against squishy Wolves. But later, I don't know. This is resources that Soen gives into his tech. Gets walkers, gets raiders. And the TC with aura first, so we still don't know if it's stomp or wave, but it should be wave. But for this to be efficient, for this double area of effect, he needs a lot more creeping. And Sok is going for the Alchemist again. Seems to be his favorite hero at this point. Is a little more tanky with the Talisman, basically evasion level 1 spell now. Or passive now. And he gives Soen the time to creep. I mean, why not? One Sanctum is coming, and the Blacksmith, so one Sanctum rifle play?
Town is under siege.
I don't know. He's seeing the base now, and finally he sees, okay, it's Walker Raiders. Gets this burrow though, always in a presented on a silver platter.
A player's force
If that happens, and now Soen is supply stack, that gives Sok some time to catch up if he's not losing too much here, or if this burrow falls as well. He doesn't have the level 2 water elementals, and with that damage, he certainly kills this one. So good play from the human. And now with Heal Wave, he can stay in there for much longer. It's no Blade Master who can reposition, Chain Lightning rattling through, but with Heal Wave, he can attack this burrow forever. And saves every single unit. Well done. 2 burrows. Did he get a worker? No. But 2 burrows is enough. He can go for the spell upgrade now, obviously, so he doesn't waste that much time. But he needs to buy 3
A player's forces
burrows.
are under attack.
He gets 1, he gets 2. Man, this is hard. This is a lot of time that Sok got. Masonry upgrade, 2 guard towers, so he's safe from Wyvern. And we see long rifle upgrade. Against Raider Walker though? With a few grunts attached? I don't know. On paper, it doesn't provide too much. With long rifle upgrade, maybe he can get the walkers or a little bit damage on the walkers, but it works the other way around though. The Raiders don't do much damage against them either. Alchemist level 2. 2 gloves of haste, which he certainly doesn't want. So, Farseer TC, what do you get? Boots would be nice. Parry up, also decent. Got the big mana potion, by the way, didn't see that. And it should be Shockwave, and then it's the perfect item. 1 mil early for Kodos. Jeez. Alright, this one's already gone. There's a mana potion, mana pendant though. Rings are there. He could buy a cheap ring. I mean, they don't cost too much. 100 or so. So why not? If he can afford it, he can. No shop yet. And no TP. And no potions, nothing. This will all evolve around area of effect. Farseer with Chain Lightning. TC with Shockwave. But the Alchemist is against that with... Oh! Acid Bomb, baby! -3 armor. And look how fast this Ogre Mauler goes down. This one got attacked as well. That's quite sweet. I think against Orc, yeah, there is a Dispel, but that's not enough Dispel. Nice Chain Wave combo. Heal Wave, heal spray a little too late. With the Ensnare, he will always get some pickups. Oh, Speed Scroll. Speed Scroll for free, basically, as he can't save that Raider. He goes for the Archmage. There's no TP. Can he fight out somehow? The grunts have to block. Massive damage. Chain Lightning, Shockwave, heal, scroll, but that's about it. Archmage falls, Spirit Link reapplied. The Alchemist is surrounded as well by himself, actually. But there's no damage in him. Yes, there's Acid Bomb, but that's about it. Water Elementals are still on the ground, so maybe he gets the Archmage back. Shockwave rattles through again against the Militia. Almost insta-kills. And the Wolves are quite good at this point. He's trying his best with Heal Spray, but more and more reinforcements coming for Soen. 40 supply against ridiculous 26. He's not getting the Archmage back from the Tavern. He has the gold now. Okay, back he is. At least he can provide the aura for now. But there's 2 more Raiders, and there's still no TP. He's going for the Alchemist, who is level 3. Who might be the most important hero at this point. Almost gets this round. He has a second chance now. Ethereal form, maybe, to keep this round closed. Yes, well done by Soen. And this hero will die as... No! He opens up the surround! Haha! Heals himself with the heal wave. But for how much longer? There's still end snares. There's still right clicks. He would give a kingdom for a Blade Master now, but the damage is enough. Needs to use the shockwave. But second hero kill for Soin in this game. And it was the level 3 Alchemist. More pickups here. More nats. And 1-0 for Soin after the disconnect of Sock on map 1. That was too too greedy. Damn. Too greedy for sure. Running around there without an Archmage. That hurts. Next map is Amazonia. And do we have new results from the other games? Let's check. In Group B, WFZ is already qualified. He defeated TBC 2-2-0. Here we have the bracket. It's 1-0 for Soin, so he's one map away from the playoffs. And we have no updates from the lower bracket yet, except that TBC dropped down. We have a little raffle up, by the way, on our Instagram. So we are raffling out one Reign of Chaos and Frozen Throne CD key. So if you're playing with an illegal version, it's your chance. Follow us, like that picture for the contest, and you have a decent shot of winning that key. Instagram.com/BackToWarcraft. So, once again, the Alchemist looked strong, but yeah, if you lose the Archmage, that just hurt. The Orcs and their super fast tech, this is something that we need to keep an eye out for, man. They can do so much. Ooh. Amazonia it is. They're both picking the blue color. Really? Okay, whatever. Decision time here in Group B. WFZ is in the round of 16 alongside Focus, Lin, TH, and Colorful from yesterday. So we found 5 of our 16 players. Number 6 could be Soin if he wins this next match on AZ. Very small map. I think a decent Farseer map as well. But we're gonna see about that. Here are your players, both from South Korea, both 25 years old. Soin with a pretty weak win rate versus Human. 47% only, but 83% against Sock. Seems like Soin is kind of Sock's nemesis. Both tier 2 players, I guess. Been around for quite some time. Here we go. Soin is leading once again. They chose the new colors, which will be fixed tomorrow, hopefully. Our coders have it ready, just not distributed to us. And yeah, Sock in blue as the human, Soin in red as the orc. With a 1-0 lead, one map away from the round of 16. I'm curious of what this is going to be. Again, a Farseer. Blade Master here on this map, I don't know. It's a very good power rush map as well from Sock's perspective. Very short rush distance. Easy level 2. Decent level 3 to be found. So that's fine for him, I guess. I can see any hero but the Archmage here. Against Orc, this is set in stone. We saw a bit of Blood Mage. Shout out to Angry Korea Man. But does the Blood Mage hold on? Is it necessary to banish? We see the Farseer again. And a Barracks again. So not the super fast tech, but he's gonna skip the shop again most likely. To save up some time and tech. So whatever the human does after his laboratory creep, he just has to react to what Soin is doing. And that's hard, man. Needs to scout a lot. And in your mind, you need to be one step ahead of your opponent. You have to kind of assume if he's going Wyvern or not. But once again, he's skipping the scout tower. Maybe not assuming the Farseer this time, because that was certainly an issue on map 1. The early Echo Harass into the Lumber Workers.
A player's forces are under attack.
So let's see how he can prevent this now. Obviously the normal Renegade spot of the Farseer. No time to creep, just rushing over. So I guess you summon the wolves to get the cooldown off, because you arrive with some time on them, then they will be focused fast, and then you have to resummon them anyway, and you have them ready. Could save the mana sometimes, I feel. But the mana regen is good, so that makes sense to do it. The militia are there, but not too many targets. And he's going for the scout tower. Did build him fast. Good positioning as well. Resummons the wolves. Not a single point of damage done. Oh, a little bit, but not too much. But of course, in the back of this attack, he's attacking. Gets another burrow, gets another voodoo lounge. The thing is, can he apply this pressure again? Can he force some kills? I don't think so. So, his next target is to keep the Archmage away from level 3. And the Farseer can be so annoying. Constant battles, constant skirmishes. And with that, like, with a range attack, you can keep the Archmage from creeping. He did so, like, he kept them on level 2. So he didn't even start this little green one here, or the Murlocs here. And that's something that Soin can make sure to delay the level 3. Without level 3 on the Archmage, humans are screwed, whatever they want to do. So this is what the Farseer is really, really good for, and why I can see him become more and more meta in the matchup versus human. With those less squishy wolves that give less experience. So a double buff to the wolves, of course. He finally got level 2. So the additional mana regen comes in handy. But tier 2 is finished. And again the question is, Soin, what's your tactic?
A town is under siege.
Wyvern? Or the normal build? I like that Sock has a unit in the base. So he sees the lodge. He sees, okay. Did he see him? It's nighttime. I'm not too sure. But yeah, he knows, or should know soon. And then he can react according to it. And again, Soin is losing a grunt. That wasn't really necessary, I feel. He was kind of surrounded there. Oh boy, this Farseer almost died to the footman. And the bestiary is delayed. Again TC, so it's the same tactic as last game. Old school orc with chain wave.
A town is under siege.
And Raider Walker. This footman here, of course, is scouting the second hero. So he must not be afraid to run into a Shadow Hunter anymore. Looks like Sock wants this Alchemist again. But Soin is preventing him from getting them. Ooh, 2 juicy targets for the wolves. About to expire, they are quite fast. It really scares them away from the middle. Right before his tech finishes.
A player's forces are
There's
under
2 targets. The Arcane Tower is not the ultimate weapon. First deny. And I don't think enough damage to get rid of them. So once again, Sock playing this nicely. TC is out. We get the Alchemist for the 4th time. Alchemist special days here now. Today on this very Friday. Of course, it is Heal Spray again. Maybe the biggest impact so far. This spell, plus the wolves. Dreadlord hasn't seen too much love in pro play, but we haven't seen too many undeads, so maybe he got played.
A player's
So
forces are
one
under
arcane,
attack.
double arcane sanctum, kind of normal. Delayed shop. This is the normal late game build for one base units, humans. And again, they can fight forever, man. The one side has Spirit Link, the other side has heal spray. So they fight until the end. Archmage is surrounded, does have a town portal though, fights out. Yeah, we must get used to this. Maybe the human versus orc games will last a lot longer from now on. But again, mass damage on this Archmage. There's no boots on either side though. Oh, the sheep block. Grubby is right. Always kill the sheeps. They could block you one day. Of course, Grubby knows best.
Forces are under attack.
The observer is so tilted that he leaves the game immediately. So far, Sok always had great leveling on his Alchemist. Not so much on AZ here so far. We have Raiders, we have the upgrade. The GCS level 2. So with the naturals, I think both second heroes will have decent levels.
A player's forces are under attack.
And finally level 3 Archmage. Scroll of the Beast, of course, not that great. He will sell that immediately. 43 supply versus 46. Anything of interest here? Breakers are coming. And the Priest Dispel. That's nice against the Link.
A player's forces are under
Just have to be careful to not dispel slow or something. But you can reapply it, that's fine. Berserkers for more damage into the ranged army since there's no rifleman this time. Wow, he's expanding. He's left alone, so why not? Flute of Accuracy, meh. For Wyverns would be the best item in the game, but for only walkers, I don't know. Ballsy move. I don't think he has a big advantage. Prioritize the TC over the Farseer, by the way, which I like a lot. The first heal scroll. Of course, he has to have a solution for when the Spirit Link drained all the HP of his army. Then he needs the heal scroll, so it's a good purchase. He keeps the flute, though. Farseer profits from it as well, and the walkers, and the berserker, so it's nice to have, why not? So we go into the peon line, no, the peasant line, we get rid of the shop, so no more breakers, but Sok is at 50 supply anyway. There's not much surface on this thing, gets a triple kill though, that was nice. Oh, and Sok town portals pretty aggressively. Could have been hit by a shockwave chain lightning combo. And now he walks over. It's daytime. Does he see it? I think he did. He must know now. He sees it easily. So, what to do against this is the question. Breaking upkeep and push is the answer, as it seems. One more shockwave hitting. Well, there's so much mana on the Farseer. He's not going for chain light for some reason, but he's focusing heavily on the Alchemist, who again, luckily, got a belt of giant strength to be a little more tanky with his one armor, using an invo potion, and yeah, that heal spray again. Nice to prolong this fight. But now we have level 3 wolves, and wolves are really good against breakers as long as they are no tier 3. Here they are. Dire Wolves in the main. The Arcane Tower doesn't do too much to them. And it's at least something to provoke Sok, to force some kind of reaction so he can't only stand around and gather more gold. Going for the Alchemist again, but he certainly lacks some damage. These armies, man, both lack damage, seriously. It's like throwing cotton balls at each other. At least the one side has chain lightning and shockwave. But the other side, where's the damage coming from? Water elementals? Yeah, okay, I see that. Not too much surface, but still 4 raiders are able to attack this. There are towers though. He completely lacks the healing, by the way, except scrolls. Oh, and Blizzard transition with Acid Bomb. This is so sweet. And he casts it forever. Where are the end snares? That was sick AoE, man. And this is what I wanted to see. Synergies with Acid Bomb. It was only level 2 Blizzard, but it looked way worse. Acid Bomb doesn't make you take more damage from spells, that is true, but you have less armor and you get damage over time. So it is more. And it works well. As you can see, it does work well.
The player's forces are under attack. The town is under siege.
Wolves again harassing, but apart from that, Soin can't do too much. Has a heal scroll now, has a mana potion. Total hold. Does he have the damage? No. Just one shockwave doesn't give him the kill. The Farseer wasn't there because he has to take care of his raider buddies. At least he forced the town portal, everything healed up again. That's the problem, I mean... Usually you can do this once, then the human would use the natural regeneration. And you can still go in with the second shockwave. Now with the one stupid heal wave, everything is healed up again. I'm very happy that my prediction that this matchup would change a lot is true, at least today. That's where I saw the most changes. And Night Elf Orc, but that doesn't seem to be the thing. So, Blizzard again. Where is the Acid Bomb? Oh, it's already applied. -3 again. And Blizzard on top of it. The breakers do more damage. And that's so nice. Walkers are full mana. He can dispel a lot. He could do it on the Acid Bomb. Chain Wave! But the reaction is already there. And look how fast this heal spray is. It's ridiculous. Level 4 on the Alchemist. Level 2 Acid Bomb. And he can afford everything. He still has a heal scroll to go with things. And invisibility, of course. Is there another Chain Lightning? No. He is reliant on the Shockwave as damage. And everything is red. This was Alchemist's play. I don't want to say in perfection. But here he really shined. Another Shockwave, but you know what? He's out of mana. He has to retreat quite soon, but he still has a heal scroll. And Soin is down to ridiculous 33 supply. Heal Spray Brilliance are like... Alchemist Archmage is so strong. Jesus. It's not unbeatable though. Soin beat him before, but now he taps out and we go on to map 3. That was something. If you give him the space, I mean, of course he had an expansion behind that. Of course he could constantly reproduce. But I think Heal Spray 2 is a little too strong. I mean, he received a Chain Wave combo and was able to heal against that in 1 second. That is not how it's supposed to be, I think. Like, if you can counter one spell, fine. Totally okay. Because that's what it's supposed to be, right? If you can counter 2 spells... But... as I said many times already, this is the metagame evolving. Now they found a cool thing, or Sock found a cool thing with Archmage Alchemist. Maybe next week they have a solution for that already. So, that's really nice. Another problem is that the Alchemist doesn't lose mana almost. Yep. The spell is not the problem, but the cooldown. Also a decent point. He can spam that thing so sick. Hey Neo, I'd like to suggest adding something to your stream overlay. It's about map names. Could you make a small box and buffer below the Big 2 Warcraft logo in the lower left portion of the screen? I'm sure newer players can get more familiar with maps this way. Let me know your thoughts. I always thought that this is unnecessary, showing map names in the overlay. What do you guys think? Would you like to see map names in the overlay? Is that something we need? Especially if you're a newer player or a returning player. I mean, we only have like 8 maps. It's not that hard to remember. Nope, not necessary. Nope. Yes, no. Beginner friendly, so yes. Urgi would like it. It's helpful. It's okay if it's not too big. Yeah, I think the it's okay if it's not too big solution is the best. I hope we can extract it automatically from the new Warcraft 3 API. If we can do this automatically, there's certainly a chance. I think it's in the Warcraft 3 API. I will talk to my coder about this. And maybe do it. Less on screen, the cleaner it looks. Yeah, but you can implement it easily. That should be no problem. I vote baby. Thank you, stay hydrated, bot. And thank you, Al Kaiser, for the sub. Much appreciated, man. Said it many times, this guy was such a big influence when I played Diablo 3. So shout out, nice that you're watching me now. And if you want these replays from these games that we show, join our Discord, discord.backtowwarcraft.com. If you're a subscriber, then you get access to a secret channel where replays can be downloaded. And more replays are on warcraft3.info, also a great page that provides you with news and guides and replays and statistics and everything you need. Warcraft3.info. Love! Megumi says it should work. I'm pretty sure it works as well. But I mean, sometimes I'm baffled because for a few weeks now, I start to write the version in the overlay, in the upper right, there somewhere. And still people are asking, like, really? Is that so hard? Still waiting for the game. Not too much is happening. I don't know why. Maybe talk more about the map and what it means for the matchup. Okay, good suggestion. I will do that. I mean, it gets a little repetitive after a while because we only have 10 maps or 8 maps. And most of them are played all the time, so I'm kind of sick and tired to talk about maps. Especially if we have to talk a lot about heroes here. I've just completed and submitted my esports research paper. Nice! Congrats, man. I hope it's going well for you. I read that part. It's just so nice to be included into a research paper and like being shown as a success in a research paper, man. That feels cool. Feels really cool. Did you also cast Group A? Yes, yesterday, and the important games are up on our YouTube. People on Twitch can't read. Some are. Our community is pretty good. Thank you, Champagne, for the sub. Much appreciated. Getting closer to 600, man. Closer to the wrap. I wouldn't get tired of Shadowhunter First Theory crafting either. It's so cool. So, oh, Turtle Rock. Oh, close position. Oh boy, here we go. 1-1 deciding game. The winner of this match is going into the round of 16 that will be played next week. The loser of this match will go into the lower bracket where a few players are waiting. Let me refresh this real quick. OC won against Yogurt, and TBC is facing Joshishi as Shishi won against Hurricane Bow. Quite a surprise to me. And yeah, so the loser of this will play versus Grubby OC, which is maybe like a Grubby fan boy nickname. So once again in red, starting on the lower left, and here we have Sock coming back from a 1-0 defeat, equalizing the series, and this is interesting now. Farseer, Blade Master. Usually Turtle Rock is Blade Master territory. Nobody has scouted yet. It is Blade Master territory. I feel like close position is really good for human, as they can always push with militia. Just morph workers to militia, run over, try to accomplish something, try to get a burrow, try to knock down the shop, try to get some HP gone. Then you move back, heal up with a scroll of regeneration, and do the same over and over again. Plus you have summons. That means you always have one strong unit in your army that you can lose all the time but just replenish all the time. And yeah, we'll be scouted now, man. So this is most likely gonna be a tower rush or tower supported rush or push. Everything else would certainly surprise me. He sees it now and he will be very, very happy about this. With a Farseer, it's getting harder because you have summons as well. As a human, you have to fight the summons. But it's really hard to level up here. So Soen is bringing the fight to Sock's base. He needs level 2. Without the Brilliance Aura, this is way too hard. So he has level 1.5 already. Where to go now without losing too much? The Grunts are applying pressure. The Blade Master is following the Archmage, but he will be revealed in a bit without giving him a backstab. Oh, he's actually not revealed, so he doesn't know where the Blade Master is, as far as I know. But the Grunt is kind of forced back thanks to the Water Elemental. Where will he find his level 2? Shop? Maybe the Magi Snipe? Otherwise he goes to this one. That would be the normal one, but very predictable. You really don't want to be jacked by a Blade Master here. But on the other side, a Blade Master is not really strong unless he has some items. And crit. I mean, yeah, he has Windwalk. That's fine. Is he really?
Forces are under attack.
Whoa. Okay. Going for the Magi on close position is a statement that he feels comfortable. And doesn't expect any militia rush at all. So, Blade Master, what do you get? Oh, this is nice. Pendant of Energy. He attacks pretty fast. Not actually. Was it 2 burrow attack, right? Yeah, so it's a normal attack. But the Shadow Hunter can do wonders with this.
A player's
Hex, obviously. Heal Wave, obviously. But also, against the Tower Rush, the Serpent Wards are so good. And these are like 5 Serpent Wards, right? If they are so cheap. So this Pendant was nice. On the other side, Archmage is quite tanky. Oh, almost getting a Grunts around there. That could have been done better. Sock a little sleepy. Is the Blade Master going for this again? He can use a little Wind Walk, but he uses the Grunt. Again, man. This happens to Soin quite often in this series. Like the second time? Or was it every game? It doesn't matter. He has the map control, so he sees that the Archmage is here. So he knows that he can do this creep without being harassed. But he also needs to be aware that this is getting close. But whoa, no way! 300 additional mana for the Shadow Hunter. This is 3 heal waves, and this is 4 hexes from 2 items. That's sick.
A player's forces are under attack.
And 10 Serpent Wards. I mean, if I'm not mistaken. Double Mantle though. Tier 2 tech by Sock has finished. We don't see a Lumber Mill. I'm quite surprised. He's going Mountain King, so he finds a nice timing for the tier 2 buildings. He is not level 3 though. But with a split attack, Water Elementals to the Beastery, Footman to the Lodge, he delays all of this. I like. But yeah. Once this Shadow Hunter comes out and he can hex the entire army, this is gonna be hard for Sock. So it's really, really good that he accomplished something here. Thank you very much, Blubber Bernd, for giving the sub to Niels. Certainly a guy who deserves this. A friend and partner for many, many years. Without Niels, we couldn't show the resources on stream. So that is absolutely fantastic work that you did. And the host bots would be screwed without Niels as well. So shout out, he deserves it so much. Level 3 Archmage. After this one, Blade Master is creeping with the Shadow Hunter together. Finds the first claws, of course. Not as strong anymore, and now we have a 5/5/5 mana Shadow Hunter on level 1. Sicko! But very surprised that Sock is not exploiting this close position. Maybe he was too scared of a Farseer. That he didn't want to go for it, but he saw the Blade Master quite early, I guess. He was creeping the rest. Again, the ward belongs to Soin, so he knows exactly what his opponent is up to, what levels he has, what army he has, what inventory he has. And it's double Sanctum play. The normal stuff, Radar Walker and double Sanctum play. Turtle Rock, of course, offers a lot of creep spots. So in this matchup, I'm not really sure who's more favored by high levels, especially not on patch 1.29. Maybe with the old Critical Strike, you could have said, yeah, 5/5 Orc is better than 5/5 Human. But especially with the new Mountain King, with Clap Blizzard combo maybe, I think Human is favored. Also level 3 Water Elemental, sick. Level 3 Stormbolt, sick. I guess in the late game, Human is favored now. Thanks to the weaker crit and the better synergies of Mountain King and Archmage. But we'll see. We don't even know if he skilled clap. I mean, there's basically no reason to not skill clap anymore with the additional radius. I think the damage is not really the thing, but the improved radius is. So you hit more targets, more stuff is slowed. And we saw the Book of Retraining in the Archmage's inventory. So bye-bye Water Elementals. Hello Blizzard. And Blizzard worked well on map number 2. So why not go for it again, especially if you have a Mountain King backup. He needs a lot of Hex and a lot of Ensnare
a player's forces are
to get rid of that Blizzard. This is a very obvious red spot here. But alright. He's not showing the Blizzard yet, because yeah, there are no breakers, it's just Footman. Blizzard is the best when there's a big breaker line, so you don't hurt your own unit, but only the others. Oh, Creep Jack coming in. I think Shadowhunter is still... Yeah, okay, now level 3. Big heal waves, and a lot of them. He has still 400 mana. Sock is backed against the corner, but this is not the worst position for a Blizzard Archmage. Here we see it. Mountain King we saw the first Stormbolt, not a clap though. Oh, reinforcements getting intercepted. Very important to have the first breaker. That was clap, but a speed scroll counters that. Well reacted by Soen, had the solution ready, and he hurt his own units, especially like Militia and Footman. They suffer from Blizzard early on. Of course, you want to rotate them out for breakers anyway, but maybe it's better to kill them himself. But you need that meat shield in the fight against the Raiders, otherwise they're exposed to the Raiders. The casters are. So quite lucky for Sock that he wasn't pushed against the wall there. But lack of Raiders, I think. Only 1 or 2. Nice. Invis Footman is for scouting. Kodo is coming for a little damage boost. Healing Potion and Healed Scroll on the Orc side. Healing Potion on the human side. Nothing really too fancy. Waiting for the big fight here. Of course, nobody wants to drop into the lower bracket. And why should Sock leave his base? I mean, yeah, there is quite a bit to creep, but it's far away. Like everything is on the other side of the map. And the Kodo is there now, so we have the 10% damage boost. Even a mana potion. All the synergy if he drops both pendants and uses the potion then. That's like a big mana potion.
A player's forces are under attack.
Poor Peon getting sacrificed there. A stronger unit. Did he reveal before or what? Yes, the dust is off cooldown, okay. Clap level 3 is gonna make a huge difference. So Sock is hoping for some experience.
Forces are under attack.
We can grab. He tried to go for the turtles, but that's not possible with an Orc. The Orc is kind of like a hyena. Walking around you, waiting for the mistake to get to your flesh. But alright. Fast creeping with Blizzard. Not the best spot though, but he does damage to the 2 in the back, so it's fine. And that is level 3, but of course he knows immediately. And Soen runs over. We have Bloodlust on the Mountain King, that's sick. And wow, Ancient Django of Endurance. But he stole it. Such a good item, especially like in this matchup when they're slow. Humans can run over you. But now it helps a little against the slow. Big pick for Soen. And of course, attack speed as well. Thunderclap and Blizzard, well done. Speed scroll number 1 to get out of there. And he has only this one. Another Thunderclap. Where's the next Blizzard? Here we go. Mountain King is a little surrounded there though, but the ice shots are raining from above. Here comes the End Snare. He has 2 Raiders. That is certainly not enough to prevent this. He needs to use some hexes. Mountain King though, getting a critical strike for 80, getting another crit here, uses the big heal potion, and he's almost out of mana. So the units have to do the job now. 56 versus 60, sorry. And this tug of war continues. Late Master 3.5. Shadowhunter didn't get a lot of experience in a long time. The MK is kind of dry. Of course, free mana regen again, thanks to the Brilliance Aura. That is not the case for the Shadowhunter. But he has the 2 pendants. Down to 240 though. This Blizzard clap wasn't too nice. 60 supply. What is this? Shop is coming up for Soin. I like that. Everything is loose. Wow, that clap! Did you see the difference from level 1 and 2 clap? That was so sick. And now clean it up with Blizzard. That's exactly what you have to do. 3 kills from this. Oh man, the one heal wave saved a lot though. But this clap. The little Buster Rhymes, he makes it clap and so effective. He's spooning through this army. Thanks to Spirit Link, it takes a lot of time to chew through this Orc army, but it's worth it in the end. Holy cow. And now Archmage level 4 for more mana. Brilliance Aura so strong. Almost 0 experience gain from Soin here. Thanks to a big block line. This is not looking good for the Orc. That's for sure. What can be his saving grace? He has double Kodo. He's eating a little bit, but he's down to 50 supply. 65 boss Sock. And the Mountain King just got tank here, which is of course nice if you have to go into close combat for the clap. So what now? Mana Bong. Crystal Ball. Okay, here we go. Big push from Sock. Is it the push into the round of 16? Or not? It looks like it. Blizzard into the peon line. No income at the moment, and the shop is gone. The other shop got cancelled, by the way, that he built there. So no potions at the moment. Does he have one? No. No mana potion. No clarity. Very, very good surgical strike. But speaking of surgical, maybe this Hail Mary on the Archmage invisible cast, though, as long as there's an end state, can be seen, though. Kodos are coming in to be eaten. And yeah, good response. Good response by Soin. Stays alive. Did he get the snack? Yes, he did. Forcing the TP. How far along are the gold mines? 3,000 still remaining. That's fine. Level close to 4 Blade Master. Could be his critical strike too. But there's so many breakers. Are they tagged? No, 0-0 at the moment. There's also no blacksmith, so he's not upgrading at all. But this is the thing, like, humans can do this all the time. Go into the base, do damage with Blizzard, retreat, heal up. Shop is coming back only now. This was such a big pickup. Shadowhunter level 4 doesn't change too much. The big levels are far away from the Orc, while the Mountain King is level 4 now as well. So you can choose between clapping or bolting, both strong. And it worries me that there's still only 2 raiders. The second Kodo Beast, I think, is not necessary. You need more disable in this army. You need to keep the Mountain King at bay, but this is not possible if he's invisible. Well done. First pickup for free. Second one, most likely as well. He's waiting for the Blizzard. Here we go. Clap combo. Sock plays this almost perfect. Mountain King is, of course, surrounded there. Blade Master finds the casters back there. But this range is ridiculous for the clap. And everything drops. There's one heal scroll, but you really don't want to use it that early, but you're kind of forced to. Shadowhunter has more mana, still losing a lot, too late. And Sock is just playing this better. The usage of the Mountain King, the versatility of the Mountain King is very impressive. We have a level 3 Blizzard now coming. Or does he go for Aura? Yes, Brilliance Aura 3. Okay. Speed scroll, but come on. Weak attempt of a Hail Mary. This will all fall. A few casters might take some damage, but the main stuff goes into the Orc army. GG! Sock is qualified. And Soin has to continue fighting here. This was what I was hoping to see in this matchup. But damn, is this a huge range on clap level 2. That's insane. Todd said it immediately when he saw the patch notes. Like, really, right from the bat that Clap is going to be strong. And I really think, like, having seen these games of Sock today, that Brilliance Aura needs a nerf. I said this before. I said this when I was approached by Blizzard the first time, that Brilliance Aura is too strong, especially in late game. Alright, let's see if we have any results from the other games, otherwise we'll do a little break. Actually I have to go to work. Yeah. So we saw that Sock qualified. I really have to go to work. Didn't see that it's that late already. So the other games, Soin versus OC and TBC versus Shishi, will be shown at Chaco, who was streaming Soin as well, I guess. Or is he still streaming? We had some good 3 hours. I think that's fine. Yeah, he's streaming Shishi versus TBC, so we go for that one. So yeah, sorry that this got interrupted, but I thought the games would be a lot faster. Tomorrow we are back at 1 PM with Group C of this qualifier. That means we're gonna see Moon, we're gonna see Law Light, Romantic, Infi, and Fast. So a very, very stacked group again. I'm looking forward to this. And in the evening hours, starting 11 PM, we have the American qualifiers for GCS, with the likes of Long Walk, for example. The Peruvians are in as well, with Walter and Hunter. We have OC, Muscle Mike, So Unreal, Melancholy, and Mackie from Chile. So this is going to be fun. American qualifiers, guaranteed fun all the time. Best micro? No. Best macro? No. Fancy strategies? Hell yeah. Entertaining games? Hell yeah. And ballsy players? Most of the time. So I'm looking forward to the 2 days of American qualifier. I'm looking forward to the conclusion of the round of 32 on Saturday and Sunday. We will be here providing the best Warcraft content possible, hopefully, for you. And yeah, check out the stream description. There is a link to PayPal. There's a link to subscribe to this channel. There's an Amazon link, I guess. Plus our social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, where there's a raffle going on. We also have a link to our sponsor, runtime.gg. Check out their products by using the link runtime.backtowarcraft.com and show them that it's worth sponsoring via a Warcraft 3 stream. They provide good snack bars here. Check this one. Very tasty. And performance drinks and little shakes that actually taste really, really good. That's it for today. Check out the description. There's a lot more in there. And I'm looking for the goodbye song, but there it is. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for the support. And thanks for the love that I received today.